Drinking alcohol can harm mental, physical, and social health. It can cause temporary and permanent damage to body systems. It can interfere with the ability to reason and make decisions. Drinking alcohol can cause teens to do and say things they will later regret. Deciding to drink alcohol is a responsible decision for all teens. If you tried to play basketball or soccer blindfolded, obviously your performance would be severely impaired. Likewise, when teens drink alcohol, their performance in many areas is impaired. Among teens, alcohol is involved in many car crashes and deaths. Half of the drowning deaths of teen males are alcohol-related. When teens drink alcohol, they are physically and mentally and socially impaired. Among teens and college students, there is a rise in early age drinking. Which one do you think has more alcohol? A 1 mixed drink, a 5 fluid ounce of wine, or a 12 fluid ounce of beer or wine cooler? It's actually a trick question. All three of these beverages have the same amount of alcohol, even though they have different volumes of the liquid. So the alcohol affects not only your body functions and organs, but it also affects the mind and affects your schoolwork, your decision making, your social skills, violence, depression, and suicide. So first is schoolwork. Alcohol is a depressant drug, so it slows the activity of brain cells and makes learning more difficult. Drinking alcohol can impair thinking and weaken memory. Decision making. The decisions you make should be helpful, safe, legal, and respectful of yourself and others. Follow parental guidelines and demonstrate that you have good character. When people drink alcohol, the part of the brain that helps them evaluate situations and make judgments is dulled. Under the influence of alcohol, they often make decisions they later regret. Social skills. Some teens think that drinking will help them relax in uncomfortable social situations. Drinking alcohol actually can make teens do embarrassing things and interferes with their ability to learn the social skills they need to handle awkward situations. Violence. Teens who drink alcohol may become angry or aggressive and may be unable to control these feelings. When teens drink alcohol, they are more likely to engage in illegal activities and violent behavior. Depression and suicide. Depression is a leading health concern for teens. Alcohol intensifies those feelings of depression. Because alcohol is a depressant, it can cause teens who already are depressed to feel even more depressed and to have suicidal thoughts. Alcohol is a major contributing factor in teen suicides. Alcohol does not solve problems, it makes problems. Problem drinking is a drinking pattern that produces problems in a person's life. For teens, problem drinking can begin with a single drink. It is illegal for teens to drink alcohol. For that one drink, a teen risks being arrested. In addition, the teen may be grounded by his or her parent or guardian and get kicked off sports teams. Many social problems come from problem drinking. A teen with a drinking problem may consume alcohol to manage uneasiness in social situations. However, social skills cannot be learned while drinking. In fact, drinking may lead to offensive, embarrassing behavior and limit a person's social opportunities. Teens who do not have a drinking problem generally want to stay away from teens who do. Teens who have a drinking problem often make irresponsible choices and engage in risky behaviors. They may have an argument with a friend, perform poorly in school, get into a fight, commit a crime, drink and drive, or sustain an unintentional injury. Teens who drink alcohol in order to feel comfortable in social situations may have a drinking problem. Getting into arguments and fights is another possible sign of a drinking problem. Teens who do things when they drink that they later regret also may have a drinking problem. Teens who forget what happened when they were drinking have a drinking problem. Teens are breaking the law by buying and drinking alcohol. Breaking the law violates personal and family guidelines and has legal consequences. When people who have a drinking problem consume alcohol, they often lose control, get in trouble, and act irresponsibly. People in this situation need help. If they continue with this risk behavior, they may develop alcoholism. Alcoholism is a disease marked by physical and psychological dependence on alcohol. A person who has alcoholism is not simply someone who drinks too much and too often. A person who has alcoholism may drink almost constantly or only on weekends, may have several drinks at once or only a few. The key factor in alcoholism is dependence. Someone who has alcoholism is dependent on alcohol. People with alcoholism often have difficulty controlling their drinking. They experience a strong need for greater and greater amounts of alcohol over an extended period. If they do not drink alcohol, they experience withdrawal symptoms. They usually deny that they have a drinking problem. They may drink alone or in secret. They may lose interest in activities that they once cared about. They could have blackouts. A blackout is a period during which a person cannot remember what has happened. Alcoholism is a leading cause of depression and death. The behavior of a person who has alcoholism usually affects others. Generally, the person's family and friends also are affected by his or her drinking. Living with or trying to help someone with alcoholism can be stressful and frustrating. Family members and friends of someone who has alcoholism can be affected by the disease in several ways. Alcoholism can have a range of effects on family members. Close friends often feel the same effects that family members do. Family members and friends may become enablers. Enablers knowingly or unknowingly support the harmful behavior of the person and make things worse. Enablers might even develop codependence. Codependence is a condition in which a person denies his or her feelings and copes in harmful ways. In any case, dealing with someone who has alcoholism can be difficult and exhausting and can strain close relationships. Treatment for alcoholism often involves not only the person who has the disease, but also members of his or her family, and sometimes close friends. Support from family members and friends during the person's treatment and recovery is vital. People who have alcoholism may receive counseling or help with recovery groups. Family members may attend marriage counseling or family therapy. They also may participate in recovery group activities. Even after treatment, a person who has alcoholism needs continued support. The person is never cured of the disease. Alcoholism lasts a lifetime, and the person can never drink alcohol again. The person must make a firm commitment to remain alcohol-free. And these are the different types of recovery programs. Alcoholics Anonymous, also known as AA, is a support group in which people who have alcoholism and other drug addictions attend meetings and support each other to keep from drinking and to choose healthy behavior. The recovery program of Alcoholics Anonymous consists of a 12-step process. Al-Anon is a support group for family members and friends of people who have alcoholism or other drug addictions. Al-Anon uses the same steps as Alcoholics Anonymous in its program of recovery. Alateen is a support group for young people who have been affected by the behavior of someone who has alcoholism or other drug addictions. Alateen also uses AA's 12 steps as a program of recovery. The only responsible decision a teen can make about alcohol is to not drink it. However, teens face both positive and negative influences about this decision. First, your family. A teen's family can have a tremendous influence on his or her decision not to drink. Family members can influence a teen's use of alcohol, both by what they say and by what they do. If a family member encourages a teen not to drink alcohol, and the family member himself or herself does not drink, the teen may be less inclined to drink. On the other hand, if a parent or guardian abuses alcohol, a teen also may abuse alcohol. In addition, alcoholism is hereditary. Children of parents who have alcoholism are more likely to develop alcoholism than are children who are adopted into the same family. Children of parents who have alcoholism, however, can still make the responsible decision not to drink. Culture. In some cultures or ethnic groups, drinking alcohol is forbidden or discouraged. Teens from these cultures or ethnic groups are influenced to avoid drinking. In other cultures or ethnic groups, drinking alcohol is accepted among adults. Teens from these backgrounds experience a different influence. Media. Teens may be influenced by the messages they receive from the media: TV, radio, movies, videos, magazines, newspapers, and the internet. Advertisers of alcoholic beverages use the media to encourage people to buy their beverages. They convey the message that successful and attractive people drink alcohol. They do not mention that drinking alcohol is harmful, unsafe, and illegal for teens.